We're back at my show, Saturday Mayhem. You're just here to eat the food. Good see you go.
What food?
Oh, we got plenty of food. At least I think we do.
Dude, where? I'm starving.
Unless Jimmy Jack hijacked all of it last week.
Didn't say anything about it.
Action continues momentarily here. In what may seem like an abbreviated version of Saturday Mayhem. As we said, 2 weeks before Golden Opportunity. He stole my line.
Did you see what he did last week?
He's done! Done! Done!
Dustin Dynamite
saying done, done, done.
Dynamite's been on a little bit of a losing streak, and I think his loss to the man might have snapped, might have broke something loose in his mind, because he went crazy on the man.
Almost snapped the man in two before.
If it wasn't for Jimmy Jack Daniels coming out last week, who knows what would have happened.
Dynamite almost snapped the man in two after their match, in which the man won with a roll-up.
And for those of you fans who want to see what we're referring to, please check Spring Breakout, Dustin Dynamite versus the man, under our Spring Breakout 2013 playlist.
Dustin Dynamite in his own zone right now. 5 matches in the live Spring Break free preview, and we had a couple of extra features that were taped in advance of Spring Breakout Extra. Check all that out right now. Here is the Freestyle Fighter from Chicago, the Diz. His last appearance here was in the main event of the last Mayhem triple threat action, won by Jeff Hickman.
The Diz is a former HWA champion.
And the Diz running on his own losing streak, getting high fives from the partial crowd here at the House of Hybrid. These two men were involved as part of an 8-man field in last year's Golden Gauntlet, but I think this is the first one-on-one test, and for Dustin Dynamite, I see this as a test. One of the smallest and more speedy of HWA wrestlers.
Sweet!
Waiting to see him go to work with a former HWA champion in the Diz, and right off the bat getting pushed off. Oh, trying to go for a clothesline. Oh!
Who's your nacho daddy?
The Diz is back with a vengeance. The Diz last win in HWA was August 18th on a version of Saturday Mayhem and a tag with Madman WK.
Is this version of a rock bottom or just his version of a bookend?
I know that was a suplex by the Diz. Put a little twirl in it too.
Now Diz has got some power.
I think
He's the only one here in HWA that can say that he picked Jimmy Jack up.
I don't know if that was a rock bomb or a bookend. The Diz threw a little ballerina step in there.
So what's this, a reverse hate crime?
Thank you, Psycho Joe.
Psycho Joe making very un-PG comments in the crowd. He didn't heed my warning.
The Diz, the only person to be able to overpower Jimmy Jack, actually pick him up. He's done it on multiple occasions. And 2 of those occasions, he's put him through tables. If back-to-back fans bring the weapons matches, he's spinebustered him and he Samoan dropped him through tables.
Well, I think that's Jimmy Jack Daniels now. Dynamite. Oh, doing a drop
for
kick.
Anybody who wants to criticize the Diz, he's a former champion. You cannot take that away from him.
Just making history of that first Golden Opportunity 2 years ago. My first show. Fans bring the weapons #1. What will Golden Opportunity be like this upcoming year? History has been made and broken at HWA's biggest event of the summer.
That's what I was going to ask you, Skeeter. Is it going to be the same as last year? 8 guys, 20 minutes?
Well, I'm sure you will find out. Of course, the free preview, there will be a free preview report on Golden Opportunity. I've got some things to clear out of my head and a lot of questions to try and answer for the crowd.
Both these guys.
Of course, the Golden Gauntlet will return. That's one thing I can assure you.
And
8 men, 20 minutes, the biggest prize. And what's Dynamite thinking? Bulldog.
Both these guys involved in last year's, it was a match of the year candidate.
Holding their own.
I believe the Diz actually got a fall in that match.
The big guy. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, the Diz hightailed it with a few minutes to go, but that's a whole nother story.
Dynamite's been showing a lot of improvement this year, but there's one thing he's been looking for, and that's the W.
He's yet to beat Molasses.
He's not winless. He owns victories over Bejesus and Icky Thumb. And he is also a former tag team champion.
If you ask some, what is
to
this?
do it.
Just coming from behind the crowd, almost famous, face planting.
How's that almost famous?
Psycho Joe stating the obvious that this is black.
Dynamite just married the man.
You may now kiss the disease.
Disease. Ha. So,
I didn't realize I made a punny.
disease.
I stopped bringing fornication experts to the ring.
Jesus, what's wrong with the sensor?
Where your beeper?
Dude, did you turn it on?
No, that's why I used a very big word that was describing it. Instead of saying...
Is that why the sensor didn't catch that?
Yeah, screw it, there aren't that many children here. Dream of Californication. It's karaoke night at the binge.
No! Look out!
Just reaching the edge.
That's Skeeter's way of saying he likes to... Oh wait, cool, it works.
Great. We got electricians now. We part of the union? Oh, insecurity.
I'm not
One of the
mistaken.
things I noticed with Dynamite's offense, he has to get guys on the ground to try and strike them.
Oh.
Look, hey,
Now, I'm not sure because...
Hope you didn't eat your mouthpiece, Dynamite.
I'm not sure because one of the things the HWA does not own is a scale because we're worried that Jimmy Jack will break it. But I think Dynamite is the lightest member of the roster.
I thought that undefined title one is a belt.
It's either him or Bejesus are the lightest members of the roster.
Or Boomer or Joker or anybody.
Oh!
Military press slam onto a former tag team champion in Mr. Dynamite. And his arm goes over the edge. Dustin Dynamite, a proving ground match this is against a former HWA champion. Dynamite rolling out to the outside, he can't even stand.
He's got 10 seconds to catch his breath.
come on, dude!
The Christopher girl told me she couldn't stand, I'd been really happy. Whoa. Gotta get out of the way. Oh. Dynamite doing a somersault. Neck breaker, a diamond cutter. In whatever case.
Dynamite sucks!
Did work.
Sucks! Dynamite sucks! Dynamite
And the fans not
sucks!
being appeased here.
Dynamite sucks!
The Dynamite sucks chance from
So Skeeter, I gotta ask you, you've been the authority in the HWA for officially 2 shows now.
Let me say this.
3 shows.
Well, this is your 3rd. 2 full shows.
3 months. Once again.
Are you now in full? Are you now in full authority of the shows, or?
Oh, I would say so myself. I signed the contract saying I was in total control, wasn't I?
Yeah, but there's a difference between being in control and actually controlling the company. No offense. I know you mentioned at the last show that there were still a couple of things you needed to work out. I'm just hoping since it's been so long.
Whoa!
Mixed tape with
I have a little
authority.
bit of schizophrenia, I will admit. Cover here. And Dynamite kicking out.
Dynamite will not stay down.
I will say I've gone to therapy on a couple of occasions.
I thought Diz killed him.
So there may be a little bit of schizophrenia, but I assure you, don't face plant yourself on the court, Dynamite.
Schizophrenic? Ha!
I have my breakout here and there. The world doesn't like to appease me.
The world doesn't like to appease anybody.
REM wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
Like to hear it, here it goes.
What, shiny happy people?
Losing my religion.
How do you lose a religion if you never had one? But enough about you. Sorry.
Enough about Jesus, REM. This is not a place for politics, it's a place for wrestling.
Something.
Diz getting rammed into the ladder.
I missed it.
Can we really film this?
Try to...
I have no idea what's going on here. All I know is the Diz is on the mat. Dynamite's off of the ladder. Oh!
Boom drop!
Come on, Diz!
Hopefully he didn't cough up a bug.
Come on, Diz!
And Dynamite like a ball of fire. Ha
Got him right in the testicles.
Say this.
What is it, the Diz drinking game?
Become good at this. What's up?
Psycho Joe and I witnessed, we never thought we saw Dynamite chain wrestle last week.
The most impressive thing I've seen that kid
Dynamite
do.
has been working very hard.
He's still a kid to me.
Finally get on the win column.
Looked like a redheaded
Yes.
stepbrother. Whoa! Jeez! And that's it!
No, wait a second.
Whoa, no!
What has ever done to anyone?
Is it a
The referee counted 3 Dynamite's arm on the edge.
The ref made a mistake.
Do we need to get instant replay implemented?
He didn't just marry the man, he eloped with it.
Psycho Joe had a premature orgasm.
I did! I was hard!
The first wrestling
The
move, I
ref-
think, ever to have done that to a
Thought it was
person. Jeez.
Yeah. Diz is going crazy in there.
Crazy like an arsonist?
So what is it? Dynamite learns to wrestle and the Diz becomes an angry black man.
Enjoy it.
Angry black man. Perfect role-playing theater.
I'm not canning that.
Angry black man.
Let's go, Diz.
Angry black man. Oh, superplex. Dynamite rolling out again.
Get
What can I say about these guys? Except, well, at least
past-
they aren't from Canada.
Yeah, the past 2 minutes. More like Kenya in the Diz's case.
Sorry, I watched Major League 2 before I came here.
More like Kenya in the Diz's case.
I think it was
Like his friend Obama.
It was one of them.
Right?
Dynamite getting off the referee.
5!
Now Marion County's up to 5.
Gonna let him get back in the ring.
And now Dynamite trying to get back to using these educated feet.
Oh!
Oh,
Leg drop to the back of the head.
more like an ass drop. I didn't see leg contributed. Ugh.
I think that was a mistake on
Trying to-
his behalf.
Make him see
He's had this match won.
Oh wait, couple knees to the back of Dynamite.
Dynamite, you know that light at the end of the tunnel? Run faster.
This time Diz maybe hesitating a little bit. No. Jeez, he did it again.
Diz just using his power.
The rock end.
1, 2.
Or the book bottom. Far from being the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. Because this ain't sports entertainment.
I think that Diz has put more effort into his match than The Rock has done all year.
The crowd getting involved, albeit with video game quotes.
What's he going for?
Dynamite trying to go for a DDT.
Work.
Gets away. What's he thinking? Oh,
Oh, he countered it!
wow!
He's turning into
It's a
a roll.
little shaky. But Diz has his leg hooked.
It looks like Dynamite.
Very unorthodox.
Takedown.
The very unorthodox, I was thinking it was Hurricane Rana from this angle, but a very unorthodox attempt to bring the Diz down. I'd say maybe 100-pound weight difference between the two men. But Dynamite doing what he can with his new attitude to try and show himself as he throws the Diz's head down.
Come on!
Like I said earlier, it's a proving ground match for both men, also especially in the case of Dynamite. With this, you put it, an attitude change that we've seen after loss has really ticked him off. Whoa, look at that. Turns it around. Oh, DDT.
I'm confused! What just happened? People were spinning and flipping and then stuff!
Welcome to HWA's version of Swan Lake.
Dynamite's
Now wait, Dynamite. I don't think you're confused. Be confused now. Kilo.
Gotta get that out of your man.
Trying to tell Dynamite to throw the chair out. The Diz backing up.
Come on, Ralph, take the chair.
Well, now Kilo taking the chair. Dynamite hesitating.
Ralph, get that chair out of there.
The referee throwing the chair out of place. Dynamite, wait a minute, he's going back out.
What are you doing? Well, this little guy's freaking persistent, isn't he? Yeah, he's off his dribbling.
Winding up and takes it again. The referee not stepping. Oh! Behind the official's back. Almost a near ding-ding shot. And a heel kick right behind the back of Kilo, and Dustin Dynamite wins.
Dynamite wanted that chair.
Almost on a couple of...
Dynamite wanted that chair really badly, but he settled for something else that was just effective. And Dynamite has finally ended the losing streak.
A couple of moments, this victory was almost a tainted victory.
What?
Dustin Dynamite leaving the new House of Hybrid with his first win
It was not easy for him.
of the
He had to
season.
resort to some cheap tactics, though, to keep this down for 3 seconds.
I almost wanted to chant fire the ref. Kilo a little bit slow to the reaction time. They're pulling away the chair. The Diz, another valiant effort put up by the Freestyle Fighter from Chicago, still eluded by his first win of 2013. And Kilo going in to check up on the Diz. Went through a grueling matchup. Slow to get to his feet. A very entertaining battle. DeSico Fieldhouse applauding the consummate effort you see from every HWA star as the Diz looks to catch his 22nd win. He'll be happy to know I got him chicken. Chicken and biscuits.
You said that, not me. Well, coming up next...
Well, I try to figure out why chicken and waffles is so good for a potato chip flavor. We'll be back with more here Saturday Mayhem.